Oh man. We don't ever rehearse, we don't care. We just do the minimum amount of rehearsals to get the songs across, and just, I know it sounds really lazy, but it's not lazy. It's like, it's almost like part of like a deeper psychology about the creative arts. It's like the more you overthink it, the more you put pressure on it, the less enjoyable it is for the people that engage with it. And our philosophy was like, we'd rather be kind of like coming up with ideas than trying to polish those ideas up to get some sort of massive record. It's just like the absolute killer, you know. So yeah. As a result, I just think we just get up there and we just take the piss.
Yeah, I think the live show is a bit of a spectacle. You know, it's sort of, that's how it should be. Like every band that certainly I've loved and been seeing, I've come away and brought their record and got their t-shirt, whatever, is because they just did something outlandish on stage. They did something that was just unexpected and impressed me, just, you know, out of the usual sort of, you know, grounds. And that's what we're trying to do. You know, it's not just go and watch a band stand and just play and be really nailed and be really good. It's like, you know, it's just fun, you know, and people will see that, and hopefully they'll vibe with it as well.
I think he's the front man. That's the way I see it. Yeah, it's like, it's got some moves on him. I like, there's a couple of photos that Kenna took of a show. We did some shows with Vaselines, and there's this one photo where you look like that classic Pain in the Scream. With Cool Thing, basically, like with our like hometown that we come from, Southend, like probably like 99.9% of all the small towns up and down the country is pretty depressed at the minute. You know, small venues are struggling quite heavily, and you know, a lot of our friends on those venues, and we see all this great talent, but there's like a very small amount of like kind of platforms for it to come through. So we started this like kind of label and like a club night in this tiny basement, and I guess one of our little missions is probably to sort of give put a bit of hope back. Maybe that, you know, we've had a bit of like kind of luck and people have liked our music, and so kind of help new bands come through, speed it up for them, you know.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of disillusionment with the local scene, not just in our area, but I think in a lot of areas in this country. And I think what we're trying to do is just make local gigs fun again. Like, you know, we've put on our own club night, and you know, there was a vibe to it, there was a feeling, and people wanted to come, and people were excited. There was sort of mystery around the event, and you know, we did giveaways, and it was just exciting. You know, it wasn't just turning up, paying £3, standing in the corner watching the band and going home. You know, it's like people remembered it and had fun, and that's what Cool Thing is. It's like a movement, it's a collective, it's not.
Yeah, it's not even really strictly a record label. Yeah, we've got like, even with us today upstairs, we've got like a good friend like Canna, who's like an amazing photographer and filmmaker, and you know, our drummer Henry's doing all the editing for the new video. Me and my dad have been working on all like the graphics for the label. I know it's not a rock and roll thing to say, but he's like total like amazing, you know, and just it's like family kind of. and the good thing about that is, as the music industry has become more difficult to you know, kind of monetize, it's created a lot of paranoia and pressure, even more than it ever did. And one way to sort of like bypass all that and not get all caught up in the mechanics of it all is just to basically create your own thing, and it's allowed us to get to single 4 without someone telling us something's going wrong. I have some personal ones. I'm sure you have yours.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think we probably didn't expect to get as far as we have, you know, like with this band. That's the case for a lot of bands now, I think. And so we're just enjoying every second of it, and we're really grateful for every opportunity that comes our way, and we're just going to carry on enjoying it. You know.
For me, like, just to stay friends, number one, that's the priority over everything, and have fun with it. But on a kind of on a personal level, like, quite passionate about songwriting and words, and I just want to try and communicate how I'm feeling on this album, and I'm sure the guys are trying to do that with what they contribute. And just with the, I guess if we could do anything, I'd love, if we have any kind of legacy, which we probably won't have, but if we do, I'd like the legacy to be that creative message that if you just have an idea and you just stick to it, and you don't let any parasites into the process, and you carry it through with conviction, that good things will happen, and it can happen still, even though the fucking record industry is just non-existent as far as I'm concerned at this level. I still think that great things can happen and great experiences can be had by groups of musicians that get together and just try and do something.